Today's episode is brought to you by Calm. Calm is here to help you relax, especially this holiday season. Also, today we're brought to you by Babbel. Babbel is out there trying to get you to learn new language in the easiest, best way possible. We'll talk about that too. Now let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Crendor.
Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. Before our recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's the next Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Let's hear them.
Two. Come on, it's lovely weather for
You can't sing the whole thing. It's copyright. So I was trying to do an off-branch version.
All right, well, all right, okay. All right, I mean, that's how you want to do it. I wouldn't have done it that way, but all right.
You know, like, now that Christmas is over, I, tried listening to Christmas music, and I'm like, nah, it's over now.
You can't do it.
Can't do it.
Christmas music has a certain power.
Yeah.
When it's the lead up to Christmas, great. Love it. The minute it is like midnight the 26th, I'm like, turn it off.
Yeah. No. Once it's over, it's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. There's no more need. I don't need to do it anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah. I do like all the variations on the songs. I was realizing, because yesterday we were listening to a lot of Christmas music as it was Christmas. And I like the sleigh bell jingling song, but I like it when it's that one guy, what's his name?
Perry Cuomo.
Johnny Mathis.
Who?
Johnny Mathis.
Johnny Math? Is that a country version?
No, he's just like, let's hear them play about.
All right. Okay, yeah. I mean, all right.
It kind of sounds like an elf singing it, and I think that adds something to it.
I heard like a choir singing All I Want for Christmas Is You. So then I went on YouTube and watched the video for All I Want is Christmas Is You. Realized it's an updated video, not the original video. Then watched the original video of All I Want for Christmas Is You. Then I got linked to this guy doing a metal cover of All I Want for Christmas Is You. So then I watched the metal cover, and then the metal cover led me to 2 remixes of the song. I didn't know they needed remixes. Then that led me to 3 different versions where it's other bands singing it, but then they mixed it with the music from the original song. So I was just down a rabbit hole, and I was loving every minute of it.
That was a pretty fun rabbit hole.
Yeah, I was like, don't wanna laugh for Christmas. I was having a whole thing. Oh, you have no clue. I was feeling
it. Well, I didn't go down any rabbit holes. I just heard that. I heard, what's that one? I saw 3 ships come sailing in. I didn't want to listen to the actual song. I didn't want the choir being like, I saw 3 ships. Like, I don't want that.
Sounds right, yeah.
But I wanted the instrumental, organ. So it's like, it's like playing the organ. That was my organ.
You know what I think you need to get into your life? Maybe that'll be my gift for you next year.
What?
The California Raisins Christmas special.
I feel like we talked about it.
I think we talk about it all the time. I own a copy. It was gifted to me by one of our listeners. I cannot stress this enough. I love it. I remember seeing it and watching it on VHS way back when. It was on TV all the time in the late 80s, early 90s. It's got the music you want. It's got the goofiness you want. It's got the California Raisins singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which is just about the best thing ever. It has Carol the Bells, but one of the bells is an idiot. It's great. It's got everything.
What's that mean?
What?
But one of the bells is an idiot?
He can't hit his notes. So they're doing da, 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 and he's like the low note, and he can't hit the note. And so the Hunchback of Notre Dame is Quasimodo is the conductor, and he gets pissed off the further the song goes on because the guy can't hit his note.
All right, well. I mean, this movie's got great reviews, honestly. Dude,
it's great. It has an ongoing gag about the song Here We Go A-Wassailing, and one of the guys thinks it's always something else. He's like, here we go, a-waffling. He's like, waffling? What are you, Herb? What are you doing? It's great. For some reason, it's 2 dinosaurs hosting a Christmas special. It's lovely. It's very, very good. And some of the songs are like super fun, and some of them are silly. And one of them is like a trippy Technicolor go inside of a tree thing. From what I remember, it was like, whoa, I should be high for this. It's lovely. It's lovely. I didn't get a chance to watch it this year, but let me just say for the record, you would enjoy it. Don't buy it. I'm going to get it for you. It's my Christmas gift for you.
All right. I'll be expecting it, but I'll forget, and so then I'll get it and be like, "Whoa, I forgot I was expecting this."
Yeah, and then the thing is, you have to watch it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe even on a stream, you have to watch it because I think you would love it.
I'll watch it on stream.
Oh,
That's fine with me.
It's very good.
Speaking of watching things, because Toaster Woman's mom's here, so we've just been watching TV and movies, and we watched Christmas Vacation. It was a classic.
That's a classic, yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then Home Alone 2. I think Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1. So that's the Christmas one.
Can I tell you what I learned? What's crazy? In Home Alone 3, they got a new kid, right? Now,
Yeah.
I've never seen Home Alone 3, so maybe this happens in Home Alone 3. But the reasoning behind getting a new kid is they said, oh, well, we realized that Macaulay Culkin, who was, I think, 16 at the time they were doing Home Alone 3, couldn't be in it because as a 16-year-old, that would be weird. But I was like, okay, why not have him, you know how there was the old creepy neighbor? Why not have Macaulay Culkin be the 16-year-old neighbor of the kid whose house is getting broken into?
Oh, yeah. That would be something. They should have like a rivalry, like who can do the best Home Alone.
It's very weird to me that they were like, oh, we can't include him in the movie. And then it's like, but just like make him another character. Make him the one that shows up at the end to save the kid or something, and the audience would have loved that. I feel like movie execs were idiots.
They probably didn't want to pay him.
That's definitely true, but it's also very weird. It feels like that's dumb to me.
Yeah.
Like, why? That seems like such an easy box office win.
I forgot Home Alone 1's also Christmas. I think Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1, though.
Strongly disagree.
Really?
Yeah, Home Alone
I think
2
it's better.
is whatever.
Yeah.
It's all about that Home Alone 1, man.
No.
You're telling me that you buy the premise that the two criminals escaped to New York and then we're like, oh, that Kevin McAllister, we're going to get our revenge on that kid. I don't buy that
Joe
for a minute.
Pesci definitely wants to get back at that kid. And if anybody's going to move to New York and get back at a kid, it's Joe Pesci.
Can we talk about how Joe Pesci, during the run, he had like an incredible run of movies.
He did.
Like Goodfellas and My Cousin Vinny and then this. I think they all came out. What are the dates on these? I think he had like one amazing year. Joe Pesci, actor. What's going on? Oh my God, he got a mustache and that is a crazy looking mustache. My man, I love that. Movies.
It's Goodfellas, then Home Alone.
Then My Cousin Vinny, 92.
Yeah. Lethal Weapon 3. Home
Then
Alone 2.
Casino. Damn, this man, the early 90s, he was, Lethal Weapon 3. I don't know that I consider Lethal Weapon 3 great. I don't know that I go that far. But, yeah, wow.
Joe Pesci. Yeah. And then he hasn't done anything since 2019 now.
I mean, what was his 2019 thing? Oh, The Irishman. Yeah, but that's when they were like, get everyone back.
Yeah.
I don't care where they're at. Get them back.
Yeah. So.
Joe
We watched
Pesci was in
that.
Office Space?
Wait, isn't Office Space? Isn't that the stapler one?
Yeah, what? What the hell was he in Office? I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember.
Crazy.
Hold on.
Wow, that's crazy. All right,
Office
well, I
Space,
mean, like,
Joe
oh my
Pesci.
God, he was in a movie called Family Enforcer? Holy shit. Oh no, it was called The Death Collector? Wait. The movie's called Family Enforcer, but on Wikipedia it's called The Death Collector.
What?
Either way, huge fan. Anyway, yes, moving on.
Oh yeah. Anyway, we were watching that, and then we watched, the classic like Snoopy Christmas, your Garfield Christmas, the staples.
Right, of course.
Yeah, and then we also watched, for some reason they had like the old sitcom show Christmases. We watched King of Queens. Like 3 episodes of that. Honestly, King of Queens is probably one of the best sitcoms.
Really?
It's a solid one. Yeah. You know, like King of Queens?
Every episode that I've ever seen has been highly enjoyable. But
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't know that I would consider it the best one.
What would you consider the best one?
One of my favorites. I can't say all the way. The first couple seasons are amazing. Frasier.
I feel like I was too young to watch Frasier.
Frasier and Seinfeld are great. But Frasier, for some reason, is like fires on all. For the first like 3 seasons, fires on all cylinders. It's so good. And then it becomes, like everything on TV. They're like, we got to find a way to keep this shit running. But like for a while, hilarious. A laugh riot.
Yeah, I mean, that is like a lot of things. It's like The Simpsons. I was watching a lot of old Simpson episodes, and seasons like 3 through 9 are like, that's like prime time.
They're perfect. Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
And then, it kind of falls up. But it's also one of those things where you can see in seasons, season 1 and 2 especially of The Simpsons, it kind of is like its own weird show. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know if they were like, we have to make it something that I remember being in 6th grade. And Mrs. Parker, rest her soul. I know she passed away many years ago, but Mrs. Parker, I remember her saying to me like, "You shouldn't watch The Simpsons. The Simpsons is evil." And I was like, "Whoa!" And that was during season, I think, 1 of The Simpsons. I think season 1. So like,
oh, wow, season 1. That was
I mean,
like
The Simpsons at the time.
Creation?
The Simpsons was like, I think people forget The Simpsons had a stigma to it where it was like this kid talks back to his parents and the dad chokes the kid and like the mom. There was a huge thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's weird. Yeah, the comedy wasn't played for like goofs. It was played for like, haha, intellectual laughs. Like go back and watch some of those first episodes. It's weird. It's a totally different show. And then eventually they were like, people like Homer, he's goofy. People like Bart being a bad boy. Lisa is the smart one. Maggie goes squee and like sucks on a pacifier. Yeah. And Marge is like, and that's it. That's the show. Homie. Yeah, that's it. That's the show.
Yeah,
and it works.
Once you get season 4, I think what I enjoyed about it is that they hit like their prime. It's like they have the blend of like every style of humor. Like they have dry humor. They have like slapstick. They got like a little bit of everything, and they do it all really well. That's what I noticed.
I'm just gonna say, Conan O'Brien needs like awards for his work on that show.
Oh yeah,
the seasons where Conan's on it, you can absolutely tell. Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Yeah, he really does.
American talk show host. Oh, Conan. Oh, old man Conan. I always forget how old Conan is. I want to live as like gorgeous looking as Conan is into my like, what is he now? God, like 80s, 90s. However old Conan is.
He's 58. He's almost 60.
He said he had a career slump and then he failed in The Simpsons. He wrote episodes. These are his episodes, by the way.
All right.
The monorail episode. Homer goes to
that's
college.
One of the best ones.
The wraparound bits of the Treehouse of Horrors 4. He had all sorts of different things. He created the character of Captain Horatio McAllister, a.k.a. the Sea Captain. He named Patty's iguana Jub Jub.
Good one.
I love this. It's very good. Yeah, how long did he work there for? The 90s, I guess. In the middle of the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, he was there right when they were hitting their prime time.
Yeah.
It was very good. Monorail one's probably one of the best ones like ever. It's like a top 10.
Yeah, it's one of the ones he wrote, and it's very, very good. It's got everything in it. It's got all the things you can want.
It's like the Leonard Nimoy is in that too,
yes.
I think.
Yeah. Very, very good. So
yeah, I would suggest going back and watching those if you haven't in a while, because I went on a big streak where I just started watching all of them. That was just, it's funny because like when you're a kid and watch them, you're like, hey, funny, and then you're an adult and you get all the like subtle humor they put into those, which I realized like once you hit like past season 9, the subtle humor's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It is. Like, what sucks is that the world, and I'm to blame for this because I remember because season 9 would have been around this time when I was in high school, when Family Guy came on, when it first came on. I think it came out my senior year of high school, I think, and we were all enamored with it. We thought it was so edgy. It was edgy as shit. And I remember we were playing it in one of my English classes during a study hall. It was on the TV, and we were like dying of laughter. And I look back on that, and I'm like, oh, we killed The Simpsons. Because we thought that, like, oh, he said an edgy joke. But, like, when you look at it, Family Guy is the same, like, 5 jokes over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You're like, this wasn't as good as we thought it was.
Yeah. I just love, I just remembered the one where the college one you mentioned, where he like goes and they're all in like the big college room and Homer's there, and then the professor guy tells some like witty joke and all the people laugh, and then he drops his papers and he
Homer
bursts out
laughs.
laughing. He's like, he dropped his notes. What an idiot. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's just all those like witty things like that.
Yeah, I love the like, hello, Dean. It's
Yeah. And he's just like a really nice guy, and he's like, screw you, Dean.
it's so
So good.
Yeah, they're it's look, that may be, it's not a sitcom though, but that's definitely the best comedy show
Yeah. Oh,
by
yeah.
far, hands down.
I guess would The Office be a sitcom?
The Office is like wild to me. The Office has 2 or 3 perfect seasons. But the rest of The Office is super hit and miss for me. Like the first season, they really try hard to make it seem like the British show. So I kind of hate half the characters. And then it gets very funny. It like finds its groove. And then they were like, okay, so it's like, I think it's after the whole Michael Jan thing.
Yes.
Once that's done, everything's kind of like, all right, whatever.
No, it's the same. It has that same thing where like they hit their peak and then it just kind of tails off.
That's not to say there aren't some like incredible episodes mixed in, but overall, you're like, all right, well, it had a good run. I definitely like the 3-season model of Netflix. If they can do it right, sometimes they just cancel the show after 3 seasons because F it. But most of the time, there'll be a 3-season thing where it's like, here's a thing, and here's the resolution at the 3rd season. You're like, you know what? I like that. But they don't do that anymore. Now they're just like, 1 season canceled. It's like, oh well, I guess I'm not watching that then, which sucks.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, we were watching all that. It was good. So and then we just had a good Christmas time. Good stuff. I saw your dad on Twitter looking at a turkey.
he was eating that turkey.
good.
Yeah, my mom sent me that. She was like, you better get over here. Your father is eating the turkey. I was like, all right. So then I went over to my parents' house. And my mom decided to buy a turkey that could feed 8 people. And I was like, why? I still don't quite understand why. I think it was cheaper for some reason. And so she bought it, and it was delicious. It was very good. I'm about to say Thanksgiving. Christmas was lovely. I did question why we got a turkey for Christmas, but I don't care. It's fine. And then we once again, my parents tried to buy me a bunch of clothes, and I love them for it. But I was like, I don't know. This is gonna look good, or this one's gonna fit, or they got me shoes, and the shoes were too small. And I love my parents, bless their sweets. But I have a million pairs of shoes. But I was like, you know what?
Right.
Bless their souls. They got me workout shoes, which, another hint. Like, wink, wink, enjoy your workout shoes. Right? But they were too small.
New Year's coming up. Get some resolutions like work.
Yeah. And so, they definitely tried to think of me. But in the end, the gifts that I enjoyed the most is I got a Starbucks gift card and a bunch of scratchers my dad gave me from the California Lotto. And I was like, now this is Christmas.
Did you win?
No, we lost every single one. But I enjoyed it, and that's what counted.
That ties into like New Year's resolutions. You got any resolutions, or are you like, nah?
Do you have
Not doing
resolutions? Do you do resolutions?
I do resolutions. I feel like maybe in the past I was like, New Year resolution's stupid, but I think it's because people just look at it in a very generic way.
I won't eat sugar. Like, that's tough.
Well, yeah. I feel like people just do really generic ones, like I want to exercise, or like I want to lose weight, or I want to save money. But they don't like specify what they want to do to get there.
Right.
Like, you should have a more specific thing of like, I want to go to the gym every Tuesday. Like, because then that's something you'd be like, all right, every Tuesday I go to the gym. If you just go like, I want to eat healthy, then you're going to be like, well, how do I start that? And you'd be like, I don't know, I'm just going to go to McDonald's. Right?
Yeah, no.
It's gonna happen.
What idiot would do that?
So I feel like that's one way is you just get more specific. I learned that from just learning how to be more productive.
Right.
So really it's just a way to get more productive at any point in the year is you want to have more specific things to do. So instead of being like, clean the house, be like, I'm going to like do like a specific task in the house, like take garbage bag out of thing and put into garbage bin or something like that, because it's like a thing that you know what to do and you're like, all right, I can do that right now. So I think that's one way.
I mean, it's one way. You're right.
The other part of New Year's resolutions is it's just the start of the year, so everybody wants to do the things. But I mean, like most resolutions, you could just start whenever. Like, like when I started going to the gym, it was like August. And it was just because I was tired of falling apart. So, I mean, you can really just start them whatever. You just start them right now. I'm just waiting just because I'm like, you know what? It'll be fun to do a New Year thing. So I'm just doing more reading and writing. That's what I'm going to do because I want to do that anyway. And I'm pretty much already reading more. But I'm going to make sure that at least one day a week I read and write.
You do
on that day.
When you're talking about writing, what do you have a goal in mind?
Yeah.
Or are you just going to write?
That's the thing. I'm just going to I want to keep writing my books. I'm like 2 chapters into it. So like I already write, but I want to write more. I think is what I'm getting at. So I'm going to have like at least a dedicated day once a week. It could be any day where I have to write for at least 30 minutes. And then the rest of the week I can write however much I want.
Can I propose something to you as a writing challenge?
Sure.
For this podcast, into the new year. What if you got a journal and you wrote 1 page of something for every episode?
Well, 1 page of something for every episode.
Whatever it is you want to write.
Like I show up to the episode and read you what I wrote?
Yes.
All right. I mean, a page is a lot for an episode.
It's just 1 page.
I'm gonna write. Well, I mean, like, what am I writing? Am I just writing
anything? It
like,
doesn't have to be the full page. Just write something down.
All right. It might not be a page, but I'll write something.
I want you to write something. I want you to write and then speak it to me. Say what you wrote to me.
All right. I actually had a period in time where I was writing. I would just write like 5 minutes every night, and it didn't matter what I wrote. So I would just sit down and I would write I was trying to like get better at writing, so I'd write fantasy stuff. It actually helped a lot because I would just write random stuff, and then I'd be like, that's kind of cool. I'll put that in my thing. Or like, I could use that later. Or like, that's just a fun idea.
Yeah, give me those fun. I want you to like tell me the thing that you've created in your mind space.
I'll do that. That'll be one of my things I do for the new year.
Yeah, I like that.
Although next week we don't have a show.
That's
so
true.
I'll do it
Next
for the
week no
after.
show, but then when we come back, we'll be good.
Yeah. So that's my resolution.
All right. I don't have one. My resolution is get through the year. That's my resolution. 1 more year. Add another year to the list.
Add another year to the list.
Yeah, let's make it happen, Captain. That's my plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I'm already the person who's like I don't need to do the get in shape one. I literally went to the gym today. It's the day after Christmas. I was like, well, time to go back.
I am envious. I did not.
There's only
I did
4
not do any of
people
that.
there. 4 fellow gym goers the day after Christmas, but that was fine. I was doing my cardio, did a couple weight lifts. It was good. My neck's healed.
And now that I know what music you listen to, I know how that run went.
Yeah, when you were
Crendor
here, I
played
was
for me his
blasting
music,
it.
and yeah, so I now know what you listen to.
Yeah, it's see, I told you got the trance for the cardio,
yeah,
and you got the big wubs for the weightlifting.
I can't do it. I can't. The trance for the cardio would make me. I would fall asleep on the treadmill.
It's I mean, you'd fall asleep like standing up.
Yeah, I mean, I would close my eyes because there's nothing to focus on because the music doesn't have the music is literally like bom 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 And then in the background, there's like, go to the hall. Go to the hall. And then it's just like, and then like I would just be like, oh man.
Well, sometimes when I'm watching or like listening to the music, I'm also watching something. So I'm watching like sports usually.
See, when I used to go to the gym like crazy, they had on the machines, they had little things you could put your headphones into, and it would jack you into the different channels around the gym. And then you would be like, number 3, and then you would hear what was being said on the TV, and then you could like, you know, listen. So I'd sit through the news. Actually, I'll let you know, the way I got through going to the gym every day was Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Shout out to Mariska Hargitay. I love you, wherever you're at. It was always on at the gym when I went, and I would just watch it. Let me tell you, an hour flies by when you're caught in an investigation trying to save a life.
The thing is, like, you don't need like an hour. Like cardio, you only need like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, maybe if you're like a baby. Me, I would go for an hour. It was great. I would do that. My dad would yell at me. He's like, you need to like lift more. I was like, yeah, but look at me. My big ass is doing an hour of cardio, bro. I'm so excited with myself.
Well, you do have to mix weights and cardio. That's the best way.
Well, sure, of course.
That's the thing. You get the variety. You do like you keep shifting and lifting, and then running.
I just don't.
It's fair enough.
I mean, like, I know what needs to happen. I'm just not good at it.
That's the thing. Is like it ties back to the New Year's resolutions. Like just everything is like most people know what they have to do, but the hard part is the doing the thing. Like you know you gotta write, but the hard part's sitting down and writing or reading or going to the gym and exercising or getting work done or not doing your things last minute or literally anything.
Yeah, man, I was with you till the end there. That last minute thing is how I operate. That is something I'm addicted to pressure. It's the way that I get things done. That's just a fact. If I'm not under pressure, I'm like, it'll be fine. I can get to it. And then suddenly I'm like, oh, I have a day. I guess I got to work on it.
You did just stream 10 hours before this.
I didn't even intend for that to happen. I was like, everyone was like, oh, dude, you're at the end of the game. I was like, great. 10 hours later. What? And I'm blown away. Shout out to Square Enix.
Everyone's like, this is a crazy stream, dude. He's streaming so long. He hasn't eaten. I was like, dude, it's like a Sam stream. In fact, I went to Sam's stream. He'd been streaming League for 8.5 hours.
Well, I was just trying to get through. Like, mine clearly had an end point. Like, there was clearly, I was going to beat the Final Fantasy expansion. Yeah. And I was like, here, and people started watching, and I was like, all right, well, I got to finish this thing.
You had a goal.
I thought it would take, I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours. Everyone told me I was at the end. I didn't realize the end meant an entire final zone with, like, the heaviest lore possible, followed by, like, a dungeon, and then a raid boss, and then a literal 1v1 against the final. I like, I couldn't believe it was like back to back to back to back things. And yeah, I was not prepared. And then I beat it, and still there was another hour of content. I was like, oh my god.
I showed up like 4 hours ago, and I was like, is he almost done? And they're like, oh yeah, he's got like another hour or two left. I was like, all right.
No way.
Came back again, and they're like, yeah, he's got like 20 minutes left. I was like, another 2 hours.
Well, you should have known not to trust them, because I guess all day in the zone that I was in the game, everyone was waiting for something called Chi. I don't know what that is. They were waiting for Chi, which I guess is like a rare monster to spawn. But they were like, 5 minutes, it spawns in 5 minutes. But they were doing that all day. And I don't know if it's like a meme or a joke. Clearly, I'm not caught up to them. I don't know what's going on. But I was seeing it all day. And I was like, it can't be 5 minutes all day. That doesn't make any sense. So I don't think anyone has any reckoning of what time is at all.
Oh, yeah, no. There's no doubt. In fact, I'm one of the worst with time. So I get it.
Yeah. Time flew by. I was having fun. I just, like, didn't realize I was streaming for 10 hours. I was like, oh my god. No wonder my entire body aches.
Yeah, I know people do it. That's why with, like, the holidays and everything, I've, like, barely been streaming. I'm like, I'll do it in the new year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's, I'll just, I'm kind of taking like essentially a weird hybrid break in a way.
It's good to do that. I mean, like this, for me, this streaming wasn't like works. This was my fun. I was going to do this anyway.
Yeah.
So I got to do it in front of people, which was fun. But like, I haven't, I feel bad for YouTube and stuff. I haven't done anything except for like these podcasts and that. Most everything is, the entire office is gone till the 3rd. And so I'm whatever. All right, I'll just goof
speaking
around.
Of which,
uh-oh.
I finished my advent calendar.
Oh, no.
And
yeah?
You won't believe what day 24 had at the end.
Chocolate?
Yes. But I expected a sloth. And
was it not a sloth? Was it a baby Jesus?
It was neither of those. I was upset. I was like, I was expecting a sloth, right? You get a sloth advent calendar.
You expect sloths. I get it.
Thing. I was like, dude, it's like perfect
Checks out.
sloth shape. Like it had everything, and it wasn't a sloth. Go check it if you want to see what it was. Go check it out. YouTube.com/Crendor.
That's some salesmanship right there. It wasn't a sloth, but I'm not going to tell you what it is unless you go to youtube.com/Crendor.
You won't believe what day 24 of the advent calendar added.
Now that's good.
That's good stuff. Just like our sponsor.
Yep. Good one. Nice.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of good stuff, see, there I'm back on it.
Good.
Learning a new language can feel intimidating. And, when we first started talking about Babbel and all the things involved with it, let me tell you, I was worried about time commitment and having to deal with, pronunciation and having to deal with conjugation and all those crazy things. And let me tell you, there's a reason why it's the #1 language learning app. The whole process is fun and easy and, more importantly, fast. It is all about teaching you bite-sized language lessons for real-world use. 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language apps use AI and crazy things for lesson plans, but Babbel has lessons created by over 100 language experts. Their teaching method is scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, it has speech recognition technology to help you improve your pronunciation and accent. There's so many ways to learn on Babbel. They've got games and videos and stories and podcasts, even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. So, start your new language learning journey today. Be like me. I'm back on this Spanish train. No more Spanglish for me, let me tell you. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel, Babbel.com, Babbel.com, and use promo code COX. That's Babbel.com, code COX. Babbel, language for life. Also today we're brought to you by Calm. A lot of emotions probably surfaced over the holiday season. Lord knows, happiness, sadness, joy, excitement, stress. Maybe you spent 10 hours playing the end of Final Fantasy Endwalker and cried a bunch on stream, and now some guy somewhere is going to make fun of you in a video of YouTube fails. Like, whatever, maybe you're going through some stuff. Remember to take time for yourself this holiday season and make sure you keep your mental wellness in check. Take a break with Calm. Why don't we take a break? You want to take a break right now? You want to take a little home? You want to take a...
Yes.
Here's 5 seconds. Just take a 5-second break.
All right.
The silence was deafening. I don't want to do that again. You know what? That's why you should go to Calm. Calm has amazing music tracks in the background of their daily meditation. They have wonderful voices and exciting, really great music and sleep stories and sound effects. Let me tell you. They got those, you know how people loves the sound effects. Sometimes when it rains, right? It's in the palm of your hand now. You can do that. Calm can help. So we partner with Calm, the #1 mental wellness app, to give you the tools to improve the way you feel. Clear your head with guided daily meditations. They're great. Improve your focus with Calm's curated music tracks and drift off to dreamland with Calm's imaginative sleep stories for children and adults. If you go to calm.com/Cox, you'll get a limited time offer for 40% off a Calm premium subscription, which includes hundreds of hours of programming, and new content is added every week. Over 100 million people around the world use Calm to take care of their minds, sleep more, stress less, live better with Calm. Right now, again, Calm, CALM.com/Cox for 40% off and unlimited access to Calm's entire library. That's calm.com/Cox. All right, Crendor, let's go chop up some of this guy. Crendor, how's the traffic out there?
Oh boy, traffic is crazy. People are coming home from holiday stuff. They are tired. They are falling asleep. They're probably listening to the Calm, getting all relaxed. I'll tell you one thing is I tried Papa Chico water. You ever try that?
I literally have Topo Chico right in my hand right now.
Do you get the one with lime?
I like the one that's grapefruit, but this one's just plain. This is just water.
Yeah, I think that one's good, but I like the twist of lime one. Pretty big fan. It kind of tastes like Sprite, but without sugar.
Topo Chico's got a lot of mineral punch.
Yeah, it's kind of. I like that. I'm a big twist of lime fan. I'm trying to also drink less sody pop, so that's one way to do it, and I've been doing that. So, back to you.
All right, yeah, I got a Topo Chico right in my hand. I was sitting there drinking it while you were mentioning it. I was like, whoa!
That's
thought
pretty
my
crazy,
camera was
actually.
on. Yeah.
Mamma mia. Yeah, I haven't had the grapefruit one. I like the lime.
Okay, let's go to weather. Ooh, let's say sports.
But weather.
Weather.
Weather. Someone wants the weather for Dickshooter, Idaho. There it is, Dickshooter, Idaho. Currently is 24 degrees, 43% chance of snow through midnight. Winter storm warning.
Whoa.
Oh, watch out. Feels like 9 degrees. You got a pressure of 29.77, visibility 3 miles, wind 21 miles an hour. Ooh, get a little windy. Dew point 20, UV index 0, moon phase last quarter. I don't even know last time I had a last quarter moon phase. Yeah, I don't know. It's in the last quarter. I don't know.
You know what? Shout out to our dear friend. Shout out to our dear friend Michelle Mora, who has a moon phase calendar planner that you can buy that I just found out. I retweeted it. So if you do know what moon phases are or you want to learn about them, go to my Twitter and you can see the tweet I made about Michelle's moon planner for 2022. Shameless plug for my dear friend.
Does the last quarter moon have a 2-minute warning?
I don't. I hope not, because that's going to last forever.
That's true, yeah, commercials. Yeah, it's snowing in Dickshooter right now. Crazy stuff. 18 degrees. It said 3 temperatures. Which one is it? Chance of snow 90%. 1 to 3 inches of snow coming in with occasional 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Monday, you got about an inch of snow. Winds calm down. Then you got 16 degrees, 26 degrees, 26 degrees. You got more snow coming in. Looking at about an inch a day. Maybe a little under. And then wow, it is cold and snowy. It's snowing half the days there. Wowee.
It's up north, so I would imagine.
It is up north, which is weird because, over here it hasn't really been too bad or snowy. But I heard the Northwest is actually getting a lot of cold and snow specifically.
Oh yeah. It's very weird to the last few days has been pouring down rain at night here, and
wow.
I keep thinking if this wasn't LA, that would be a lot of snow.
Yeah, it's every inch of rain is a foot of snow or something like that. I don't remember what is it? Inch of rain to snow. 13 inches of snow is 1 inch of rain.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Mamma mia. That's the weather.
All right, let's go to sports.
Sports. Big sports games. NFL football.
Big sports games.
Big sports games. I keep hitting my mic thing. If anybody ever wonders what it's like, boing, it's me hitting the mic thing. Where am I? There it is.
I don't know where you are.
Thursday was Titans beating the 49ers. Then we had the Packers beat the Browns on Christmas, while the Colts beat the Cardinals. Falcons beat the Lions. Rams beat the Vikings. Jets beat the Jaguars. Eagles beat the Giants. Bills beat the Patriots. Bengals beat the Ravens. Texans beat the Chargers. Bucks beat the Panthers. Bears beat the Seahawks. Raiders beat the Broncos. Chiefs beat the Steelers.
No comment.
Yeah, that was sad. And then the Cowboys beat Washington. That was even more sad. And tomorrow we got Dolphins against the Saints. Biggest thing, though, I won my fantasy football playoffs. I beat Sinvicta by 4 points.
Damn.
He was like, "You are the luckiest person I've ever seen." He's not happy. And then Rob beat Bear Taffy in our other playoffs. So I'm going to the championship round of our fantasy football playoffs. Very excited.
Congratulations to, you put a lot of work in this season.
Thank you. It was a lot of hard work out there. That happened. Then, NBA standings currently. We got the Nets up top with the Bulls right behind them. Bulls won tonight. Watch that. Very good. Bucks, Heat, Cavs, 76ers, the top six. In the West, you got Warriors, Suns, Jazz, Grizzlies, Clippers, Nuggets. All at the top, the Lakers right behind them, under 500. Pretty sad for the Lakers.
Pretty sad.
They put together like a team of like 40-year-old. They literally did the Irishman, but a basketball team, or that's what it is, right? They bring back all the old people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they bring them back, but I know they're all in it. They're all brought back to the movie. I don't know the plot of the movie.
Cause they got like the Lakers were like LeBron, like Carmelo Anthony, who like dude started playing in like 2003. I think they all did. Russell Westbrook. I don't know. They're not good, which is fine with me. I don't care. I don't like the Lakers. And then over in hockey, hockey's actually been on a hiatus because of COVID. But currently, Lightning at the top, Hurricanes and the Capitals tied, the Wild at the top, and the Golden Knights and the Ducks tied at the top over there. So that's a lot of the sports.
All right. Well, what is our factoid of the day?
Factoid of the day. Where did I have it? Okay, here we go. This one's weird. A newborn baby is more than 3/4 water.
What?
That's right. You learned when you're a kid that most people are made up of water, but when newborn babies are born, they are 78% water. Adults drop down to 55 to 60.
Is that why they so like squishy?
It's got to be.
That's got to be. That's got to be the number one reason why they squish.
Which is still crazy, like that we're over half water, you know?
I mean, that's why we're on a planet of over half water.
It adds up. That's pretty crazy. Also,
we came. Were you not at the museum with me? We came from the water, man.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We did like walk out of the water as those weird alligator men.
Yeah. Those are my favorite guys.
Yeah, I like those. Also, they have only one person is known to be able to voluntarily change the size of their pupil. That's really weird.
What?
Yeah. I don't even know how you do that. Like, how?
Of their pupil?
They observed a man in 2021 that can change the size of his pupil on command, and he's the only known person to be able to do this.
Interesting.
He must have, like, either hacked the system, or he's just, like, is it like a muscle? Like, is he, like, I can't even imagine doing that.
Yeah. I guess it's the same, when your pupils dilate or you're like fear or stress or night vision. I'm sure there's I'm sure there's a reason why my body doesn't rely on me to have to change it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, Jesse, we're going to need to adjust your eyes on this one. Please, just do it. You guys got it. Body, you got it.
Yeah, like it's automated for a reason. You don't gotta stick shift manual drive it. So that's a thing.
Yep. That's true.
That's a fact of the day.
All right. What is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. This one's a little weird.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Japanese professor develops TV screen viewer can taste.
What?
That's right. He developed a TV screen you can taste.
I have so many questions, mostly about the idea of tasting a TV screen, but yeah?
So, a professor at a Japanese university unveiled his latest innovation, a TV screen a viewer can taste. Home Miyashita, I did not say that correctly probably, an associate professor in the School of Science and Technology at Meiji University, said his Taste the TV in invention uses a combination of 10 flavors to create the taste of the food pictured on the screen.
How does it know?
I don't know. The flavor is dispensed onto a film that slides onto the screen, allowing viewers to experience the taste of the food they are seeing.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, I don't like the film slides onto the screen. I hate that. That sucks.
He believes the technology could be used to give people unable or unwilling to travel the ability to sample flavors from around the world. I am thinking of making a platform where tastes from all over the world can be distributed as taste content. It's the same as watching a movie or listening to a song that you like, he told reporters. Oh, this is going to get used for porn.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, oh, this guy's made a terrible mistake. He's like, my science, I created it for mankind, not for this.
Wow, now I can lick everything.
All those feet videos I've been watching, finally, I can lick them all.
What a time to be alive.
No, my invention.
I'm thinking... I hope people can, in the future, download and enjoy the flavors of the food from restaurants they fancy, regardless of where they are based in the future.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This poor naive fool.
Miyashita said on the college's website that his work is aimed at, quote, reviewing the relationship between humans and content. Yep.
Yup.
I designate humans as beings who cannot help but create, express, and consume content, and have a new name for humans, content respirators.
What?
I believe that we cannot build a new human content relationship unless we designate content as being as important as food and air. And veg. That's what he said. That's a weird one to add.
It does sound very scientific of him.
Yeah, and then he plugged the OnlyFans.
Yeah, he plugged his OnlyFans and he said, I only do feet pics, but...
Then he shock abroad and walked out.
He flipped his sunglasses back on. He was like, peace out, haters.
That's, but seriously, like, he just wants to create, like, a cool thing to be able to taste food and, it's like smell-o-vision, but, like, taste-vision.
I don't blame him. I think it's a great concept. I can't understand at all how no one thought of this, like, directly being like, no, this is for porn though, right?
Oh yeah, like,
no, it's so you can taste different. Like, yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I mean it's literally everything. It's like VR happening. They're like, wow, you can experience it. They're like, I can see VR porn. That's pretty much it. That's where we're at. Yeah, that's the that's the world.
That is the world, all right. Well, that's this episode. Thank you so much for listening or watching or enjoying this podcast. Crendor, hit him with the socials.
Socials. We have so many socials. We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. Check out all the podcasts on that YouTube channel all right there. You cut off the podcast part, you'll get all the animations on youtube.com/Cox and Crendor. We're on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. Just search Cox and Crendor. You'll find it. Tell everybody about this show. Go find it. We got our own stuff. We got youtube.com Jesse Cox, youtube.com Crendor, Twitch TV Jesse Cox, Twitch TV Crendor, Patreon Jesse Cox, Patreon Crendor, Facebook Jesse Cox, Facebook Crendor, the Instagram Notorious Cox, Instagram Crendor was taken, Twitter.com Crendor, Twitter Jesse Cox. I think that's it.
All right, that certainly was it. Thank you so much. We'll see you all next time. And as always, to be continued.